Guys, this is a huge moment for Sup because filling in for Lara is none other than comedian, actress, filmmaker, podcaster herself, Chelsea Peretti, host of Call Chelsea Peretti, which I've been on, and we're graced with your presence.
Yes.
Hi, Chelsea.
Hi.
Are you happy to be here? I know
am.
that you had some
Misgivings about
the couch and the positioning,
Yeah.
but I think you figured out.
I just don't have that loungy personality.
I think it's
I'm
happening, and you're wearing
I feel like
these.
Chris Kattan.
You have cunty loafers on, which I love. Click them. Leprechaun. You feel like Chris Kattan.
Yeah, I feel like that character Peepers.
Oh yeah.
Remember, he's just
Yeah.
I feel like I'm trying to have a long body and blonde hair, but I'm just a little tiny brown haired. Oh, thank you.
Thank you, Mo. We provide our guests with. This is Diva. This is Diva, our co-host Diva. I think you're doing great. I think you're natural. Your vibes are good. It's fresh. It's Wednesday. How are you feeling at this point in the summer? You were traveling. You were in the UK. You were in London.
Went to London.
And you were in the Cotswolds.
Did go to the Cotswolds.
How was that?
Although I just heard that someone after I went there sent me that JD Vance and his family are vacationing in the Cotswolds.
When is that bitch not vacationing?
They're always on vacation.
He was just in Disney World.
Yeah.
Did you see that video of him running?
Yeah.
Honestly, I was that's the only time I've ever thought he was human. Because men.
What was he doing?
He must have seen his child about to jump off a splash mountain into a ravine and was I have to stop him.
I have to think it's something totally different than that.
Men always look a little fruity when they're
I've
jogging.
never seen a dad run after a child like that.
Don't men always kind of look a little fruity when they're
You're let me hammer this men looking fruity while they run point home. Do men look fruity while they run? I mean, look at all pro sports.
Well, not those people. I'm talking dads.
Businessmen.
Yeah, businessmen or fascist.
One thing about
vice presidents.
businessmen is that if you ever fly first or business, you're going to notice they love the food.
Yeah.
They really polish off that food.
They love the white linen experience.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They'll eat any kind of slop you put in front of them.
Mm-hmm.
Except the
observe?
super pro flyers don't eat at all.
Would they bring their own?
They just don't eat.
They eat before.
Yeah, or pond landing.
I do always feel a little in the few times I have been in my adult life been able to find my worm, sneak my way into first.
You didn't on your tour?
No.
Just kidding.
We flew. Lara and I flew. Well, Lara actually upgrades all the time, so she was able to finagle. But we were mostly in steerage. But when I have
steerage,
coach premium.
I've never heard steerage.
Tourist class, as Andy McDowell said.
Yeah.
Did you ever see her tweet where she's like, "Thanks, Delta. Now I'm in tourist class."
No. Tourist or tourist?
She meant to say coach, but she called it tourist class.
Weird. I
Just
don't even
out
understand.
of touch.
Yeah.
But I always feel a little lowbrow when I'm slopping down the first class food. I always do feel like I'm being judged by someone.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, yeah. It's pretty bad. This is my secret critique of a nice restaurant. If I don't like the food, it's kind of like first class food.
Right.
First class airplane food.
Yeah. Speaking of first class, I just saw Ellen DeGeneres, who's moved to the UK and gone brunette.
Yeah.
She and Portia.
Oh, I didn't know she went brunette.
Oh, she's full brunette.
Welcome.
They are living in the Cotswolds and they just sold their home after only being there for less than a year.
I thought they bought another home in the Cotswolds.
They did because the first house flooded.
Yeah.
And now they're selling this new house.
The new one as well.
Mm-hmm.
Are they leaving the Cotswolds?
No, I think they're staying for good. But she's on the run.
Yeah, what's she doing?
I think she's been hexed because if you remember, her home in Santa Barbara flooded.
Did it really?
Remember during the great floods of Santa Barbara a few years ago?
Yeah.
Her house, they had to evacuate their horses and their home. I know.
I want to both like flex about first class food and be like, oh, your horses. I want to talk out of both sides of my mouth.
You can.
Yeah.
This is a place for hypocrisy.
Where you can do that. Yeah. Okay.
But look, we have house sheep. So they bought this like giant long glass home that looks like a kind of like a dentist's office or like community college. And they are now fleeing. And I think there's something that needs to be unpacked of why they are. Do
they just keep writing "We have house sheep" over and over?
Yeah.
We knew Portia couldn't live without her horses. That's
the great
quote.
Sheep Escape. Portia is she British or Australian? I always forget. But look, there's her.
That's brunette.
That's brunette Ellen, her dark hair. I mean, she kind of fits in well.
I'm drawing a blank. I'm just like, there's brunette Ellen with a sheep. I don't even know what kind of commentary to make.
Well, I'm curious as to what is driving them, because I know they're all about like flipping homes, selling them,
yeah.
Which is a very like power lesbian thing to do. But I'm like, what is driving this need to flee constantly? And is it stemming from her being, quote unquote, chased out of America, chased out of the business? Or was she hexed by a witch?
I mean, the one thing about that whole situation that I love is like so many of the people who are so nice, like their kind of persona in Hollywood is so nice, aren't that nice?
Yeah.
And this was a case in which, I don't know Ellen. And I don't know anything about.
I think you're allowed to say what you want about Ellen.
But I'm just saying, like, it is a funny thing where they're like, she's actually mean. And it's like, there's so many people like this where it's like, I feel like if your whole thing is constantly being like, I'm the nicest person in Hollywood, it's like you have some skeletons, maybe.
Yeah. I've talked about it in the pod, but like my true hope for her was that she would come back and just be like, yeah, I'm a cunt.
Right. Like if she did her special and she's like, guess what? I wanted everyone to like me, but this business is fucking demonic.
And I'm a gay woman.
Yeah. And I opened doors and I felt I had to be this fucking
eunuch.
Yeah.
Like jester. And then look what they did to me. And yeah, I'm pissed.
Yeah. You should have written her a special.
No, that would have been.
And it's called Yeah, I'm Pissed.
It's called Hacks.
Why?
Isn't that what they do on the show?
Oh, I've only seen a handful of episodes.
She writes for like an older comedian.
Right.
Right.
Okay, got it. Yeah, you would be Hannah in that case. Yeah.
Yeah. But I just wanted I wanted to feel her rage.
Yeah.
And she was just kind of like, it was a very tepid, like, well, got canceled.
I know, it's hard. You remember like when what's his face, Richard Pryor had the fire, then he did a special afterwards and it was like, whoa. I feel like now comedians post scandal and things like their specials aren't delivering what you want them to.
Like I wish that guy, remember that guy from that show The League who like was like
Steve Rennes.
Yeah, he was like, I was a 9/11.
Yeah.
Like I would have loved him to do a special being like, I lied.
I would, yeah.
I would be like, I want to hear about like what drove you. Like that's cool. And like
maybe he's talked about it in his stand-up. He still does stand-up.
Oh, he does?
Yeah.
I was fascinated by that.
He actually messaged me after
9/11.
after my personal 9/11, which was when I did the Mulaney show. No, I'm just kidding. But he messaged me randomly, Steve, after that and was like talking about a joke I made on there. And it was like,
do you go back, you and him?
I mean, I wouldn't say we were like crazy tight, but I guess like I knew him. I feel like there was a time where I just was very much fraternizing amongst all the comedians. And now I've withdrawn like a weird little Grey Gardens recluse.
Well, I just saw your stand-up. I saw you do stand-up for the first time in person for me.
That's right.
Recently, and you were so good.
Thank you.
That show was great.
Yeah, that was a good show.
Was a lineup.
Yeah.
Robbie Hoffman, Brandon Wardell, Adam Sandler. Carmen
Christopher. Yeah,
then
Tiffany Haddish. Well, it was a whole thing where I had a special guest announced, which was Adam Sandler, but I didn't say his name, but I go special guest. And then right before the show, like an hour before, Flanagan, who runs Largo, was like, Sandler can't make it. He's got family shit he has to do. And I'm like, ooh. And then I'm like texting everyone in my phone.
Every
like,
famous person.
Yeah. What are you up to? Do you happen to be on La Cienega?
Mm-hmm.
Anyway, and so then Tiffany was like, I can do it. And then Flanagan was like, Sandler's back. And so then it wound up being like
a double whammy.
Yeah.
But it was great.
Yeah.
But you hadn't done it in a while, right? Or like you were sort of...
I mean, over the last like 5 years, with like the pandemic and the strikes and I don't know. And also just like being on Brooklyn Nine-Nine, like my call times were always 6:30 in the morning. And I just kind of slowly, when you add to that, like a level of panic around stage time, like I do have a little bit of stage fright.
Really?
And when you mix it all together.
Really? I would never know.
Yeah, I don't know. I think increasingly I've just become like really like, I feel like a little scared all the time.
Well, I think there's a lot to be afraid of.
Yeah. Well, that's what my therapist says.
Does being a parent make you more afraid?
Maybe. I just think if you're prone to panic or fear, like thinking about worst case scenarios all the time, probably rooted somehow in my childhood. And then the pandemic happens where it is the worst case scenario and everything is shut down longer than you could ever imagine.
2 weeks, remember?
Yeah, they go 2 weeks. It's probably going to be 2 more weeks. Flatten the curve. 2 more. They're like... and
it was very like, come here.
Another month. You know what? Probably 3 months.
Yeah.
Probably 3 months.
I was dead set on 2 weeks.
Yeah.
Like I was
Me too. I'm like, if everyone does this.
Yeah.
But of course... First of all, Americans, period, but also Americans in a time where everyone is so fucking polarized and divided and like, whatever. It just was never going to happen. It's a big thing. But I really kind of lost my mind a little bit, as many people did. I mean, I still run into people. I'm like, whoa, like you were forever changed. Like
yeah,
it's
do
not
feel...
everyone. Some people just went on with life largely as normal.
No, people were thriving.
Yeah,
people were like the best shape they've ever been in.
Yeah,
we're literally like
watching every Criterion film. Like my friends without kids or who weren't as prone to being worried about it all, like they're like doing yoga. Watching.
Well, I don't have kids, and I was literally just like eating grapes and like
grapes,
frozen
that's
grapes.
Healthy.
Pounds of grapes, quit smoking, did weird things to my face. Like,
wow, you were healthy. You quit smoking and ate a bunch of.
No, but I would eat, no. I took things to a new level.
Yes.
I was eating like 2 pounds of frozen grapes.
Do you ever eat cotton candy grapes?
No. And then I started smoking again, so it didn't matter. What is a cotton candy grape?
Oh my God. Can't believe you don't know this.
Do they do that on the east side?
This is me doing you.
Do you do that at Lazy Acres?
Lazy Acres, I think, sells them. I got some organic cotton candy grapes at Italy.
What is it?
They're grapes that literally taste
like cotton candy?
Yeah, they've been engineered to taste like cotton candy.
Are they... So it's like GMO?
I don't know.
Modified?
I don't know.
I'm into it.
But they're really amazing.
I'll invest.
Yeah.
But I wasn't healthy. I was the least healthy in my life during the COVID pandemic. Like I didn't take advantage of not having children or responsibilities.
Really?
And I just like morphed into this weird hermit. And in the last 2 years I've come out of it. But I think lost my mind a little.
Yeah. I think a lot of people did, and like
people were like in Europe.
I know.
Like,
other people were
thriving.
People were touring. People were having parties.
No, I'm like, but like that's now looking back on it, I'm like, I wish I kind of had just done all that.
Oh my God, I forgot I have a pipe.
Chelsea's a pipe smoker.
Yeah, I started smoking a pipe post-pandemic to kind of just get into a new era. But yeah, I don't know. So. But yeah, that show was really fun.
You kind of were like talking about everything I've been like yesterday. I had a really dark moment yesterday where I was just talking. I was talking to Simon about like just everything happening in the world.
Yeah.
And I was just like, everyone's a pedophile, right? Like I was like, everyone's a pedophile.
I mean, yeah, everyone's a predator.
Everyone, like I'm just like, why are we doing anything? Why are we paying taxes?
I know.
You know?
I know. We need leadership.
We do.
We need leadership to be like,
we need Ellen.
Let's, I think I got some actor sent like a general strike Instagram DM to me, like, but I'm like, I feel like that needs a little more planning. Like
some actor on like Chicago.
And it was like 2 days out when I got it. It's like, I think it needs to be like in a month, in 2 months. I don't know.
Don't they do that in like Iceland?
Yeah. Like every other country, people actually stand up for themselves.
I love
Americans
like in France.
Are like, I'm sorry, I'm making content.
I like in France when they decrease minimum wage, they just like set cars on fire.
I know.
I'm like,
they're
hardcore.
Light on ice, though. Let's just say. I went to Paris in the heat wave. They give you a glass with one ice cube in it and a warm Coke, and you're like, pardon?
And you can't ask for more ice. They'll be like, stupid.
Yeah.
You know?
I don't even know how to say ice in French, but yeah, it was ice scarcity and AC scarcity.
Well, yeah, that's like a Europe problem.
I know.
That's one thing we have.
That's the one thing
Central
we have. Yeah, but our days are numbered with climate change
the water wars.
I mean, I hope that there'll be like some sort of solar powered AC. Is that such a far off thing?
Yeah, I think.
When I went to this rainforest in Costa Rica, they had this thing called Cool Breeze, and we were in a place that had no windows or anything, and it was just screens, and then the bed has this like hood over it, and just the bed has AC basically.
Whoa.
Localized. I thought we're like in
it has
the
its
future.
own atmosphere.
Yeah.
It's
just over your bed. Then the rest of the room is hot as hell and it's fine.
That's my ideal.
Yeah, you don't need it.
Because you want your bed to be cold.
But also it's just like so good for
everything else.
Why isn't that in LA?
Well,
Americans are like, I want my whole house cold while I'm sleeping in one room.
That's me.
You want to be able to walk to get a water and you're like, shh, it's ice cold.
I sleep in a tomb.
Yeah, I know. Well, I just saw this thing on Instagram.
I give myself colds.
Yeah.
Because I'm just like, I'd rather have a little cold, permanent cold, than be like hot for a second while I sleep.
Was it Dumb and Dumber where he has like the frozen snot?
No, that's literally me. But I'm like, I can't, if I'm even hot for a second while I'm sleeping.
You're hot 24/7.
It's death. It's ego death, bodily death. I'm hot all the time. But you know what I mean? I need it to be
What
frigid.
temp do you keep it at night?
66.
Wow, you're 1 point off from what Instagram says is ideal sleep temp.
What is it?
65. Can you imagine?
Well, then I'll go down another.
How is that the ideal sleep temp?
I always think it's like they say like 70. I'm like 70? 70 is like hot. Paris in August.
I do 70.
I would sweat up a storm, but I run hot.
Now, do you think you'll cut this whole section later, or how much editing do you do?
We're pretty light on editing. Let's just get into it.
Okay.
So we're going to talk about the finale. I'm Carey.
I'm Chelsea, whereas I am Chelsea.
And you're listening to Sexy Unique
on KCRW.
Valley of the Dolls. So this is the finale of the Valley. And we're doing things a little differently here. We're having someone who's not very familiar with the source content, but I trust will have good opinions. Chelsea and I become friends this year, thank God.
Yeah.
And I value your opinion already. And I think that I know that you have takes that I will agree with.
Okay, but I do appreciate you saying that I know nothing, because when you go, will you do this podcast? I'm like, I love you, of course. And then you go, it's just one episode. I'm like, perfect. But then I realized, no, this is the finale of
it's pressure.
2 seasons that are an offshoot of another show I've never watched.
But you're good under pressure, right?
Yeah. But so I just I know that I've done this before, where it's like I show up being uneducated on something, and then everyone in this fandom hates me.
No, I don't think that's gonna happen.
Just bear in mind that, like, I'm doing my best. I'm showing up for my friend.
You look incredible. You're showing up on a Wednesday morning. You're
contorted like a pretzel on a modern couch with my stout legs and my shrunken pants with like the inseam like a fist in my labial
from
folds.
Mohawk. From Mohawk
Fresh
labia.
from Mohawk, where I was ignored, and I could have been told these pants shrank 5 sizes. And
this is all to say you did this for us.
They go 5 sizes up. For you, I'd say go 5 sizes up.
That's like when I went to opening ceremony post pandemic, or not opening ceremony. It's in the place. It's on the street. It's Dries Van Oten, and I had to get a suit for an event that night.
Yeah,
and I went in, and they said we won't have your size.
Because you're tall.
Yeah.
Don't try to make it like, I relate to you, fat girl.
No, I'm saying.
It's like, we won't have your size because you're fucking Abraham Lincoln.
No, but it was also because I was just like not, I was in a place. But my sister, thank God, was like, yes, you will.
And did they?
Yeah.
What the hell?
They were doing that thing. It was a gay guy. I think
they're like, you're ugly.
I think they want to neg you before they reel you in. I think that's what these people do.
We won't have your size. I mean, that is an extreme neg.
I know.
You could have turned right on your heel. Your massive heel.
I did. It took me 2 minutes to turn.
You were like slowly, and then they're like, come back. We do have your size. What the hell is this?
It took me a minute and a half to turn on my ball of my foot. And
yeah.
they said, actually, gay, come back. We have your size, large man. And I was like, great. But that's what they do. They like to make you feel terrorized.
You know what? I'm personally so terrorized when I go into a store and it's like 4 dudes and they're all like talking to each other. You know, any store, like
bros.
like a sneaker store.
No.
And it's like I can't do it. It's too intimidating.
I went to Le Labo. You know,
this is how I'm sitting. Le Labo, yeah, cool soaps, right?
But now it's become like it used to be. I used to think it was really cool. It's still very nice, but now I feel like it's very like straight bros wear it. And I went in. I've been in before.
Wait, didn't I buy it because of your recommendation?
That was
somewhere else.
Diptyque.
Oh.
Mm-hmm. Diptyque's for the girls and the gays.
Okay.
But Le Labo has like changed a little, and I went in before. It used to be a safe space, and then I went in and it was like sneaker bros
really
hanging out making.
There's no way Le Labo is like that,
no
that granulated texture soap.
I'm telling you, it's become a thing of the bros.
No way.
Yes,
let's go there right now.
We'll go after.
Let's do a field piece for the podcast.
After you do what you have to do, we can meet up. I'm telling you, it's for Santal is like all the bros wear it. Interesting. And I went in and I was like, no longer a safe space.
It's like a suburban soap shop.
Not really. It's a city. It's actually it's very metropolitan. These people wear the Labo, I think. The Valley. I think. You know what's going to be my most horrible admission? What? And I don't know if you've covered this. Probably. If it comes to this show, we've done it all. Are you at all attracted to Jax? Yes. Okay. The fuck? Of course. He's the worst. I mean, it's just like it is crazy. He's like literal. He's like one of the 4 horsemen, but like, yeah, I would let him like fuck my skull. You know? Were you like at all like rooting for them to not divorce? No, they need to divorce. Yeah. She needs to be rid of him. Like Is she cool? They had like a anti-gay pastor marry them.
Oh.
Right? Or they were going to, and then they had Lance Bass marry them. It's to overcorrect. She's from Kentucky.
Lance gets the call about that gig.
She was like a Sandy Hook truther for a minute.
Oh God, she's awful.
But I do want her to be free of this man. Like he is, I'm telling you, he is like, while I'm like, unfortunately, like, yes, he is one of the worst people to ever live. He is.
Listen, that was my specialty.
No,
as a single.
But you're real. This is why I'm glad you're here, because Lara and I have talked at length about how we're like attracted to Jax, unfortunately.
Right. It's like Ronnie, he was my original. Yeah. Ronnie, Khal Drogo.
Who's Khal Drogo?
Jason Momoa on Game of Thrones.
Oh, yes. But he wasn't like, was he?
I mean, he was literally R-ing her. Remember?
I only watched the first season and I don't really remember it. Okay. And then I watched. That's
obviously not what I liked, but he,
I don't think.
There's something about just sort of like
a bad man,
dead eyes, and like, I don't know, like badness.
I think it's a shadow thing. Jax is a real, like, he activates your shadow. And for me, he activates like lower companion vibes of
course, yeah,
people I'd want to like party with and try to fuck.
Yeah.
And he would.
What is his background? Like, what kind of name is Jax? And also,
his background it's not real name.
Is he Italian? He's tan.
Yes, Jason Cauchi. He became a model and was named Jax Taylor. He lived in Miami for a while.
Miami model. Okay. I was like, we're not talking like New York runway.
No. He was a Miami model living, and his best friend from those days was a cast member named, there you go. Do you feel good?
I mean,
do you want a blanket?
I don't know what I need. Okay, go ahead.
I like this.
Okay.
There was a cast member you didn't see named Tom Sandoval from VPR. You know Scandoval? Did you hear about that?
I feel like vaguely.
They were models together in Miami, and Jax lived with an older man who was a modeling scout, I believe, right? Or like a manager. So he was doing stuff. He says he was in the Navy. He wasn't.
What?
Yeah. But Jax is Italian from Michigan.
Yeah.
He's lived a lot of lives, we'll just say.
Yeah.
So the finale is Jax went to rehab. Yeah. Which he still refuses to call it. He calls it the mental health facility.
Hey, whatever you gotta do, Jax.
Yeah. And this is like a long, like he's always had clear substance issues. Yeah. This season, the last few episodes, really, it's the first time they've ever head-on said cocaine. Yeah. Because before it was always implied, or they never.
He said it?
No, others. Brittany says like, "You had it. I've never said that you have a coke problem." And he was like, "Oh, so that means you haven't ever done coke?" And she's like, "I never said I haven't, but if I drug tested myself right now, I'd be clean." It's like that kind of.
She's like, in this exact moment.
Yeah.
I'd be clean.
Mm-hmm. She goes, "Can you say that for yourself?" So like he's also like nearing 50, right?
Is he?
He's like 46.
He looks good.
So
why am I? This is
Chelsea.
The
this
theme.
is. Listen, it's okay.
I'm drawn to dark souls in all areas. Of course we friends. All my friends are completely nuts. It's like I am. It's like everyone is nuts.
I think you're an empathetic person, and I think sometimes we are attracted to darkness. Yeah. Because we're like, the pipe.
That has nothing to do with empathy. Where's my pipe? Hold on.
Yeah, it's literally like that's your fighting your attraction to Jax. Yeah. So we see Lala, who is a former VPR character.
Don't remember.
She has the baby in the beginning.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Yeah.
And then the other woman's like, "I will have a baby because I see her have a baby." Very real. Very real feeling.
Lala's new baby is named Sosa. Mm-hmm. And
Lala and Sosa.
Yeah.
Cute.
Lala's ex who she shares a child with, Randall, was like this kind of ne'er-do-well Hollywood producer who there was like an expose about him in the LA Times, I think. Yeah. So she's had a rough road, but she's sober, very into her recovery.
Okay. On a public level.
The only cast member, I think, really.
Okay.
Yeah, Brittany, Janet comes over. Janet's like the villain.
Yeah,
the
whole time I was watching it, I couldn't rewind because it was obviously television live, which is a whole debacle in which I had to learn how to watch live TV again.
Yeah.
And everyone's like, Janet and Janet and Janet. And everyone's like, Janet, 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 Janet. And I was like, wait, did I miss something? Because did she do anything bad in the episode?
She was
in that dumb blazer.
That was a really dumb blazer.
I'm sorry, I can't take anyone seriously as a villain in a black blazer. Like not even like a Marshall's blazer.
I know. But she's kind of a shit stirrer. But like she has had
none of them seem
that's the thing. It's
none of them seem mentally well.
No, so they're all unwell. But I
don't know why I'm defending Janet. I don't even understand what she did.
No, it's okay. Her greatest sin is the fandom of this show despises her to a point where she's like claims she had to flee the country because people were sending her death threats.
She's in the Cotswolds.
She's literally was in Switzerland.
She had to go to a neutral.
Yeah.
Are they still neutral?
I think so.
For the time being.
They're just like a money laundering country, I feel like. But she used to be a fan of Vanderpump Rules, and she kind of ingratiated herself in the group. So that's been like I think.
Oh, it's hard when you're a fan and then you become a friend. You never really live down that origin.
Totally. And I think the fandom, I think there's something that I think they see themselves. I'm saying they, even though I'm in the fandom, in Janet, and they're like, she crossed over, and I feel like that activates people.
Right.
And
like, you think you're better than us?
Yeah, you think you're better than us?
You're on this show in the heaviest eye makeup.
Yeah.
And a tiny black blazer.
We're all like the sisters in the movie The Fighter, being like, you think you're better than us?
Yeah.
And she has like, her biggest crime, according to people, is that she's insinuated that Danny, that guy at the end whose wife, they kept talking about how they're not drinking.
The Miss America lady? He goes, you do one thing and you have to, is that moment define you? It's like, was it grabbing someone's butt?
Yeah.
I'm trying to understand.
He molested a cast member.
He molested someone. He goes,
a gay
does
woman.
The one moment. Yeah. Like if you murder someone in one moment, it defines
you. So Janet, I think, honestly, rightfully has been like, that's really fucked up and he's getting away with it.
Right.
And I think people have not cared for the way she's gone about it.
Okay.
And she is unfortunately really annoying.
So, but here's the problem. Everyone on the show seems annoying. Like I mean, coming in as like a complete alien, just landing on this planet of the valley. There's not a single likable person that I could discern, right?
Or like want to hang with.
Yeah, who? I'm also just like, forgive me. I'm like, this show is like nothing.
Yeah. They don't do much. But you kind of loved it, right? Bless you.
I didn't sneeze.
Was that a cough?
Unfortunately, yes. Full of phlegm.
Do you like the show?
Well, no. I mean, here's my question. So your podcast is about these 2 seasons, or was it before about Vanderpump?
It was this. So Lara started this podcast as a Vanderpump Rules.
Okay.
Back when no one was watching it except like only cool people and like smart people.
In my experience. Okay.
Then suddenly it was in like the New Yorker and people were like, you have to watch this show.
Really?
It's camp, you know?
Really?
And then Scandival tipped it over the edge where like it was being addressed at the White House Correspondents' Dinner.
Now Scandival.
That's when Tom Sandoval cheated on.
He's the black-haired guy.
Yes. And Ariana.
He was on a show with Natasha Leggero, I'm pretty sure, on Fox where they simulated astronaut.
Oh, the Mars thing.
Yeah.
She was on that?
Him? Yeah.
Whoa.
She was on that.
Oh, Schwartz was on it.
Oh, who's Schwartz?
The other Tom.
But didn't he have a cheating scandal?
No, he's just a flop. He's divorced.
I swore it was the guy with the
Was she on the show with the Mars show, or the one where they're like with JoJo
Mars.
Siwa, where they're like doing like army training?
Mars.
Okay, yeah, that was Schwartz. He talked about the cheating scandal.
Oh.
But
anyway, connection.
And then that made it more like a household thing, like a household name.
The New York Times. The failing New York Times.
The failing New York Times and Scandival, and I think it thrust that.
Because I tried to watch Vanderpump at one point because I don't remember who, but people were kind of obsessed with it, and I couldn't understand what was going on. Same happened with Below Deck, by the way.
Really?
The reality shows that I've really latched onto are Love Island.
Ariana hosted it. Ariana, the host of Love Island, was the star of Vanderpump Rules, who got cheated on.
Oh, we're so connected, Carey.
Ariana got cheated on, and that's why.
Look what it got her.
And she got a huge career.
Interesting.
So, thanks to Scandival, you have the host of a show that you enjoy.
Right. I don't know if like her hosting is particularly what I'm watching for, but I think
you're watching for the host.
The producing is
incredible.
Insane. By the way, the producing of this episode, I'm like, this scrotox is really has producers written all over it. They're like, we thought it'd be fun if you go get scrotox.
The gay guy goes and gets scrotox.
Yeah, we thought that, like, clearly his partner was just like, who cares? When he reveals that he got scrotox, he's like, okay.
No, this is it's very like, they've gone full like editing where they'll send in like quirky editing.
Yeah.
And like add in like fun and games. So at this little lady powwow where Michelle is like, I want to have another child. It looks really good. Brittany reveals to Janet that like everyone hates her still. And she goes, they don't like you at all. She says to Janet. And Janet goes, yes, I know. And then she goes, including Zack. And I was like, way to throw your... So Brittany and Zack the gay went to college together. So they're old friends. She's throwing him under the bus left and right.
What do you think about Zack?
I was at first spiritually repelled, but now I love him.
So I liked him on the show, and I think he's cute.
He's like a cute, fun, like silly man. But
the after show, he was a lot. Did you watch it?
No. Wow. I'm only getting half the show then. I appreciate what I think having a chaotic gay on a reality show that's been primarily dominated by only straight people, which is funny because Sir Restaurant is in the gayest part of WeHo.
Right.
They never really had any queer people on.
Right.
Having a messy, like, drunkard gay who's like always going,
I know, he's so posy. So like on the after show, he was doing that, and he was wearing a shirt that had a provocative quote, I think, against Jax. That was like, whose show is this or something? Does that mean anything to you?
Yes.
So he was wearing a shirt that said, whose show is this? And he kept flashing
you're picking up on everything as I knew. Because Jax said.
Star people. Remember Parker Posey? Teacher's pet.
Teacher's pet. I want to be a teacher's pet. Jax said it was his show.
Okay, that's what I figured. And
Jax
so he kept like showing the shirt, but it was like the shirt wasn't that witty, and he kept showing it.
Like, look at his face.
Whose show? I know.
He literally looks like a cartoon of like.
And their dynamic on the show, on this part, the after show, it bugged me because I felt like she is constantly trying to be like, I'm actually nice, and he's trying to be like funny. And so she's always trying to be the good guy and make him the bad guy. Yep. And I'm kind of like,
what's that about?
He deserves a friend who's
down to get messy with him.
Yes. And I guess it's like maybe a mother vibe, you know? We should be good people.
I think she's like,
have a fun friend. If you're going to be friends with a straight woman, make her be. Is she funny ever?
No.
Like, have a better straight in your life.
That is a quote.
He deserves a better straight.
She's not down to clown.
No. She's trying to use him to make
her look
him,
like
she's scapegoating him. She's making him, but if like
she's like he's like the silly gay.
Yeah, he says the bad things and I say the good things. Yeah. It's like, what, you're his bestie, so you obviously talk shit all the time in private.
Yeah.
Otherwise, what are you doing? Also, there's like, we took a picture with all of Jax's stuff like packed up when he was in rehab. See, now I'm so invested and I'm like, this show is nothing.
Yeah, you love it. Don't lie.
But anyway, it's like clearly they're up to shenanigans together, but then on this show, she's
framing him as
the dumbest show that's ever been made. She's trying to act like a Puritan. It's like, why? Who's this for?
It's for the fans who are like,
you're a good person.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well. I mean, I don't know if I don't
defend your bestie. What a lie!
I know, and then she didn't defend him.
No, of course not. She throws
any
him
of them.
This guy,
and he's like, "I'm a bad person." No, he's like, "I can't defend this that I did, and I can't defend that." And I was just like, "This sucks."
Give yourself a break.
Yeah.
Janet.
Sorry, I have an 8-year-old, so I'm always sick at all times.
Just like me with the air.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
What air?
The AC.
Oh yeah, it gets you sick.
Just trying to like return a joke. I'm lobbing it to you. I need a better straight.
And
right
I'm like
now.
this. Yeah, you deserve better than this. You deserve a straight woman who will be howling in laughter on this couch, kicking her little heels up. Not someone wearing a fucking flat. Like, that's what you're going for? A girl in tight ass jeans up her cooter and flats.
Brittany,
I have to pee.
Go pee.
Right now?
Yeah. Do you need? We've pivoted. So Chelsea is now doing stand-up. Yeah.
No, we realized that I'm too short to sprawl on this couch, and now my feet touch the ground, and I'm suddenly like, I'm a human being.
Yeah. I feel like a shift.
Yeah.
In your aura.
So.
Yeah.
Okay.
Firmly planted Mew Mews. So we go over to Jax's condo, aka his townhouse in North Hollywood, which is just like endless staircases. He like basically lives in a lighthouse, I think.
Okay. I don't even remember going there.
Remember the boys go to Jax's and they drink beer on his roof.
Okay, I think I probably blinked and missed the staircases.
They're just constantly talking about how like many staircases there are in this house. It's like 4 stories.
Okay.
And
they're on the roof or something.
Yeah,
right?
they go on the roof and they crack open some beers, as you do with someone that just got out of a mental asylum. And you see Schwartz literally next door. He lives next door. You see him like waving over the balcony, which is like just a partition. And he climbs over with his dog.
And who is Schwartz?
That's the guy that Natasha was on the Mars show with.
Okay.
He's used to be on VPR. He's divorced. It's basically like a divorce.
No, this whole show was just like
divorce.
A show about divorce.
Tom Schwartz, he's cute. He's hot.
No.
No?
No.
You like Jax.
Yeah. I'm saving it for Jax.
So they basically, Jax is like paying out the ass and like affecting Brittany's financials being in this townhouse because he wanted to live next door to Schwartz because they're like bachelors and scumbags and like
ew.
Yeah, it's ew.
And then what was she talking about when she's like, he had $1 million of credit card debt?
Yes, when they married.
$1 million?
He didn't pay his taxes.
What was he buying? Hair grease?
Yeah.
Oh, when she called him greasy.
I think Coke.
Coke. Oh, Coke.
Things.
Yeah, Coke. I forgot that.
Shoes.
That just disappears every second.
But no, when they married, he like shackled her with like an unbelievable amount of debt.
Right.
Which partially
their mortgage $17,000 a month
because he didn't pay his taxes for years.
Yeah.
And like was refusing to pay mortgage on the house, so like he left her.
But it's
fucked. And they have a child who has autism, so they have like a child that needs like more care, and like he's just completely fucked them. That's why I'm saying he's like the worst person, but he's still
But when he's like, you're gonna see, you won't be able to handle the financials of the house, and then she reveals that it's because his credit card debt. It's like, that's the most insane gaslighting.
Of course. I partially think he married her to like offload his debt onto her.
Was she well off?
No, but she was just a sucker.
Now I'm uncomfortable in this position. Look, I'm holding my elbow.
Do you feel
maybe
unsafe?
I'm just not a good person. No, so here's the deal. No, this is pretty good. This is still better.
So they like hang out on the roof and they talk about Danny. So Jax, his main thing now is diverting the attention from his addiction and bad behavior and his alcoholism onto Danny, who gropes people.
Right, who gropes someone, yeah. And then the woman's like, his wife comes over and is like, you're a drunk. And they're like, you're a drunk. You're divorced. It's like everyone's just like, everyone's just drunks and divorcees.
Yeah. Everything he does is to like punish Brittany. Like in his house, he shows Cruz's room, which is like really nice. He's like, he has a bigger room than I do. When his mom lets me have him, he'll be able to see it
10 times a year.
Yeah. So everything he says is like a dig at Brittany.
Right.
Which is like such a divorced.
And even the way he's talking to her, it's like, well, I figured you'd like wait and see after I got out of rehab how things would go or something, but you don't really feel like his heart is in it. Like,
no,
he's just kind of like, I thought like I'd have more chances, but it's not like, I love you, I miss you, right? Like he doesn't seem to really.
No, he doesn't care about her.
Yeah.
I mean, we always say that we think the rehab he went to was like a Holiday Inn, and he was just like pretending to be at rehab, because he called her multiple times a day from rehab, rage text her all day, was just rolling calls all day.
Yeah.
Would leave his facility to go like do errands and pick things up at his house.
Yeah.
And I was just like, I'm sorry, I've never heard of a rehab like that.
Yeah. I thought you lose all your rights.
Yeah. But he was like,
good to go.
Yeah. So I'm like, I feel like he keeps saying he's changed, but I'm like, how can you change that much if you spent most of your time at rehab yelling at your wife?
Also, it's like, I don't know what he was like before, but I'm guessing he hasn't changed at all, because he doesn't seem like someone who's gone through rehab and changed. Yeah.
He's not working a program of any kind, I don't think.
Yeah.
He says that he's had to throw Danny out of Jax's tavern twice for feeling up girls.
Yeah, he said twice.
Yeah.
And the guy's like, once. It's like, guys, I think you're not seeing the forest for the trees here, folks.
And when he says that, when they're like, well, Danny hasn't drank in a few weeks, and there's a flashback to one of them being like, you're not drinking at this dinner we're having together? And he goes, nah. Actually, I haven't drank in a few weeks. And it's like the first person in history to not drink. And Jax, you hear Schwartz go, hey, he's putting in the work. Which I thought was funny.
What do you think is funny? Like that he's lying, or that he's so proud he didn't drink for 2 weeks?
He's so proud. Just like the bar with these men.
Yeah.
Hey, he's putting in the work.
Yeah. Well, it's like when people are like, I'm sober,
but they do drugs.
Yeah, or they do drugs, or they don't have any, like, to me it's like there's a difference between sober and just not drinking right now.
Yeah.
You know, like those are different things to me, but a lot
both
of people,
great.
Yeah.
But like, yeah,
everyone uses it interchangeably, so it's like, it's like it's a little disorienting sometimes.
No, I feel like I'm on a merry-go-round. So then we go over to Jesse, another divorced man. Mm-hmm. And his house is the only house I would live in.
Is he the guy who lost his beanie?
Yeah.
Okay. I have to say, when they showed the picture of him in the beanie, I'm like, it's night and day. He looks 1,000 times better in a beanie.
How you feel about Jax?
You love him.
I feel about Jesse.
Well, the thing about Jesse that's fascinating, like I forgot who he was in different scenes. I'm like, oh, that's the beanie guy. But in a different scene, I thought he was a gay guy. And then I realized, oh no, he's talking about his divorce from a woman. And
he has a bit of gay face.
And why does he call her a prostitute? Was she?
No.
Oh, that's so specific.
Yeah.
He's like, you are a working escort. It's like, why are you? It felt like he said it like in a way where you're like, did she have a history with?
No. I mean, this is why he's my problematic fave, because he's like, he's awful to he's terrorized his ex.
Yeah.
But they have like they're going through a weird divorce where they like, I think, enjoy punishing each other.
Yeah.
And it's like part of, I think they deeply are still deeply attracted to each other. And it's like a weird game.
Yeah.
So there's sort of.
And she has a new boyfriend with a thyroid condition.
Because of his eyes?
Yes. What's going on? Was that addressed at any point?
No.
Are you serious?
No, it's never been addressed. His eyes.
That's the most shocking. That is the most shocking thing I've ever heard. There's nothing going on. Then you have a man with clearly something like just shockingly amiss, and there's no mention. No, what is going on with him? Are they all on coke, or does he have a medical condition? Because his eyes are haunted.
I think he's
the new boyfriend that she's making the ex jealous with.
Yeah.
And then someone's eyes get attacked, and it's the cute gay guy where that mean guy is like, your eyes look two different directions. I'm like, you're attacking the wrong eyeballs at this party. I mean, what is going on with this man?
I think he's microdosing. Because he has a honey company where he makes honey at his house at the foot of Runyon Canyon.
This is our main character. Hello, what are we doing? I'm over Jax.
I know. I think he's like always shrooming a little.
Yeah, I mean, something needs to be explored. How is this the finale and the camera's just going right past him? I'm like, go back, something's wrong.
I know, something is deeply wrong here. Yeah, I don't think you can really make that man jealous with him.
Yeah, to try to make your ex jealous with
who's
a guy
like really hot. And I think she knows that. I think she's like,
he's not hot. I don't think that guy is hot, her ex.
Okay.
Until he's in that beanie. But even there, so you think he's physically hot?
Yeah.
Really?
I've seen him in person.
Do you think he's gay? Because he's definitely seems like it sometimes.
I don't think he's gay. I think he's like been fluid in his past. I think he's probably been in some scenarios. He dated he hooked up with Anna Nicole Smith.
So
famously.
That's a yes. So he is.
I feel like he's like been in threesomes with like two men and a woman.
Right.
Which is like,
right.
You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. But I don't think he's gay.
Okay.
I saw him in Whole Foods recently, and I was triggered.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
You didn't talk to him?
No, but he followed our Instagram account, our pod Instagram, and we are choosing to not follow him back because we want to
be impartial journalists.
Yeah.
Wow. I didn't realize what kind of operation I was part of.
We're all about true journalism.
Yeah.
And making a case for it.
I mean, this man's eyeballs, like, and look, they're normal in that other photo.
I think those are edited.
They edit it to bring the lids down.
His eyes are always like this, and they're always saucer.
How do you look at that? No, that could be a medical. That could be a medical situation.
We shouldn't poke fun. But Jesse and Michelle kind of make amends loosely. They have been having a very contentious season, so now they're finally having a civil conversation about their daughter and wanting to be good co-parents. And Michelle is like, I just want to be friends with you at the end of the day.
And come to my Zen party.
And please come to my Zen party at Yamashiro.
Oh my God. A Zen party at Yamashiro.
I know. So toolish, but it does have a good view.
I feel like also just the fact that the Zen party was pure chaos. Like, I think that I'm going to introduce that into my vocabulary for like a family Thanksgiving that goes amiss, I'm gonna call it a Zen party.
Yeah,
like anything hellish is a Zen party.
Yeah, that's good. I also like that the Zen, I mean, we'll get to it, but I like that the Zen party is happening like while diners are eating, like
at Yamashiro,
like rando tourists or just like watching.
I've never been to Yamashiro.
It's actually I live
the view.
Right, the view is great.
Yeah,
and it's kind of right above the Magic Castle, so it's like, and I live near it.
Or as
say it
as we call it, the magic asshole, because I got horrible food poisoning there.
Remember when
allegedly I can't prove it.
You were allowed in,
but I did hit that buffet at a children's party, and me and 5 other guests were vomiting and shitting uncontrollably.
Weren't women like not allowed in at one point? Remember when a guy was found dead there with like a bag over his head?
I'm in the hot seat. You keep saying more shit about Magic Castle. I'm like, listen, I was just on the food poisoning, but now I'm like murder, bigotry.
I know. I love the cutback when Michelle tells Jesse about the party, and you flash back to her saying to Aaron with the big eyes, she goes, I'm having a Zen party at Yamashiro, and he goes, right on.
Yeah, he had the right reaction.
Right on.
And then her ex-husband was like, I'm crying at a fucking Zen party later.
Doute goes over to see Brittany, and she's talking about her pregnancy struggle or her struggle to get pregnant.
Yeah.
She has a baby now. She just had her kid.
Yeah.
But she's like, she feels sort of slighted by the system. She feels like...
Oh, yeah. Wait, the conversation where she's like shocked. She's like, I'm 40 and they're telling me I'm...
geriatric. I'm like, don't they say that if you're like 35?
And then her friend has to pretend to be also shocked. Like, no, that's crazy. In your 40s, they're saying that pregnancy might be a challenge. That's crazy.
I know.
It's like...
Don't they deem you geriatric like after like 35?
I think, yeah, something insane like that. I mean, the label is offensive.
It's horrible.
But it also, you know...
It's like she's just discovering it for the first time.
Yeah, it's like she doesn't know that age is a factor in pregnancy.
Yeah. So her fiance Luke, who looks like Chris Kringle, as a
the redhead.
Yeah. He's from Colorado, and we're convinced that he has like ties to a militia.
Has what? Oh, ties to a militia. I thought it was a medical condition. No. Ties to militia.
And
okay.
He is virile. Like his sperm is plenty.
How do you know?
They talk about it.
Oh.
They went to the doctor and they're like, you have 58 million sperm in 1 milliliter.
And only one of them is bad.
Yeah. And Doute, they're like, you're a crone. Which is just, I feel like the way it goes, right?
Yeah, it's rough out there.
But
let's just say biology isn't feminist.
No. It's like Magic Castle.
Magic Castle. Magic Castle hates gays, women, blacks, Mexicans. I'm just kidding. That's not true. But they do hate my bowels. I mean, literally, I got so sick after that birthday party that I was walking and I was just like, I had just thrown up in the bathroom when I was walking back to bed. And it was like, I go like this, step, and I just shit down my leg. Like, I literally, like, there was not even a trigger of a warning. Like, it was just...
It was running?
I mean, I just took a step and it was just born.
Oh, no.
Like, I didn't even have any sense that anything could be coming my way. And it was from the omelet station.
The what?
Omelet station.
Oh, no.
Everyone at the party who ate at the omelet station
was having like a babbling brook running down their thigh.
Yes.
Fuck.
And I mean, when I thought back at it, the guy was really disgruntled and sweaty. I think he probably was actively ill. No, and his boss was like giving him shit about how he didn't want to come in or something like that. And I thought back to that as I was shitting and puking simultaneously.
He was like a truth teller.
Yeah.
He was a prophet.
And he's just flipping omelets in that little machine. I'm like,
what
was I thinking? I mean, what was I thinking to eat at that? I mean, I lost my mind. It was like post-pandemic. I'm like, I need to live a little, you know, like I've been too uptight. I've been too crazy. Then I went too far in the other direction, had to overcorrect.
Yeah.
Never touch a buffet.
No.
Do you eat out of that Whole Foods buffet?
I used to, but Not anymore. It's kind of gross.
You can see a lot happen at those places.
Yeah, you see a lot of things.
Like a sneeze, a rub your face,
an epidemic.
Touch the spoon.
Yeah, like an epidemic in the making.
Someone stick the whole spoon handle up their asshole. And then you're like,
which Whole Foods are you talking about?
Can I get in on those sweet potatoes?
Are you talking about the WeHo one?
I don't go to Whole Foods.
Oh my God. You go to Lazy Acres.
No.
Where do you go? Oh, don't tell me.
I don't go anywhere. I'm a shut-in.
No, it's disgusting. I feel like I've gotten diarrhea from Whole Foods hot bar.
Yeah. But the other thing is, like, I do think health food gives you diarrhea.
Yeah. Well,
Pretty
I don't
much
think
everything.
your body's meant to, your body's doesn't know what to do with it when it gets it. You know what I mean?
I was watching Naked and Afraid XL. And I think you should have a show about that with me.
Okay.
But no, but
we're having diarrhea the whole time.
I was watching the Africa season and they didn't eat for like 2 weeks. Then they got a big kill and they ate red meat. And this one guy got so constipated. He built himself a little toilet out of like dust. He just piled,
like a little hole.
He piled dust around a hole and put a couple rocks on it. And he's like, oh! And he's like, a medic. I'm going to need a medic. And he's just like, and ever since then, I'm like, I need to eat more fruits and vegetables. This is like terrifying.
Full keto. I like did keto wrong once and I was so constipated that I was at work and my boss at the time was like, what's wrong with you? You're like deathly white. Oh, and I was like, I need to go home. And so I was flooring it from Burbank.
Flooring it for constipation is funny. You can drive slow, honey. No, you got time.
Like, but it was
floor it for diarrhea.
But I was like,
you got your signals crossed.
I was truly like the constipation at that time. It was right before COVID, and I was like, it's the worst pain.
Yeah.
It's horrible.
You have to cut your butthole open from stem to stern.
Yeah.
I mean, those medics were literally, they tapped him out. He didn't want to tap. They tapped him. Do you know that keto is what you're supposed to yell when you're trying to shit from keto? Keto! It's supposed to help release.
All right, I'll try that next time when I do it wrong. Yeah, I should really think about that. When Zack and his boyfriend Benji, who's married, still married,
really?
in the process of a
he's
divorce.
In the process from a woman?
No, a man.
Oh.
Canadian.
Okay.
He's Canadian.
Yeah, he's very reserved.
That table they sat at though, I was like, what is this fucking
I know, 2 warm caviar tins, no ice. I was like, as a caviar enthusiast, I was like, ah! They just set 2 tins of caviar on the table.
It was literally 2 inches off the ground.
They're empty. You know they're empty.
Yeah. It was that, and like I was like, this gay. What is this restaurant? Norma? Have you heard of it? I was like,
oh.
Do you like it?
Norma in New York was one of my favorite.
Oh.
I don't know if it's related.
Maybe.
One of my favorite breakfast places back in the day.
They're ordering drinks and Zach goes, I'm actually going to do the porn star. That sounds really good.
I know.
And then
I don't think that's a good couple. Zach across the board, he has a broken picker. He's picking a girlfriend who won't laugh with him and a partner who literally stares at him stone-faced with all his colorful personality. I mean, he's like, I got scrotox, and his partner's like, okay.
Yeah, it's like, it's one thing when it's, sometimes opposites make a good pair.
Yeah.
But it's like,
no, you're getting stonewalled by everyone around you.
Yeah. Well, he needs more gay friends.
He's going to the hardware store for oranges. He needs someone a little more lively.
He needs that waiter. That's the
server.
server.
The server was making the most.
He was making the most out of this moment.
He's like, there's no small parts.
Yeah. And he goes, amazing. You guys are actually meant for each other when they give their drink orders. I was like, this queen is like stealing the scene. Yeah. Zach, get with him right now.
That doesn't speak well of the scene.
No. When he's talking about Benji,
they're like, let me have a tin of caviar with no blinis and no ice. And those were 2 tins of caviar, right?
Yes.
But where was any fixins?
Where were the potato chips?
Where was anything? You're acting like this is nothing. I want to make more of a mountain out of this.
I'm not as like well versed in caviar as
but you're not gonna like scoop caviar.
No,
there wasn't even a spoon.
There were no crackers or no like glazed potato. It was performative caviar.
There was nothing in those tins.
It was a coffee table literally on the floor.
Yeah,
with like fake caviar.
Yeah.
And then when Zach's talking about their future, he goes, "I hope wedding bells. That's where I see it going."
I know. As he's finalizing his divorce.
Yeah, I was like.
It's like you're jumping the... He's like...
This is not a good sign.
Let's get married in the divorce court.
Yeah. He wants to get married like as soon as the ink is dry on that Canadian divorce form. Yeah. He's like, we're going. Yeah.
Drying the ink.
We're going to the courthouse.
Yeah.
I don't know. Maybe, is it like a citizen thing?
I don't want him to marry that guy.
I don't either. Yeah. I don't think he's
I want him to marry Jax.
Yeah. They would probably be a fun pair.
Yeah.
They're both like kind of vying for Brittany's, like, which is so weird.
That is a good love triangle.
Yeah. A gay, her boring girl, and her psychopathic ex-husband.
Yeah.
A silly gay, a boring girl, psychopath.
He should do improv. Like if he's listening, he should do like Groundlings or
yeah, do like the Zoom Groundlings class I did, where I watched someone yell at their like partner off screen.
Oh my god! They thought they muted it.
Yes.
Oh my god!
They went, "Shut up!" I was like, "Oh my god!"
Jeez.
And then when he, when they're like, you just throw a name out to someone to be, and
yeah.
Some woman just saw. I think she just saw my name on the screen and shot it out to this guy that yelled. She went, "You're Carey," and he went. So today I went shopping and I was just like, what?
You're like, and the suit was, they said they didn't have a size.
They went to Dreet, but I was like, damn.
Drees.
He was like fully imitating me with that voice. And I was like, God damn it. Like,
yeah.
And
shut up.
I saw the Groundlings teacher, her face. She went.
Well, improv was always a hotbed of that.
I know.
I mean, you're a woman. All of a sudden they're like, you bitch, you slut. Go do the dishes, mom.
Yeah.
And you're just like, great, fun improv with you. Your mind, wow, so expansive.
But then on the flip side, there was this like older gay who was like, bless his heart, but he was like, he would always take a joke to a really dirty place. Yeah. And I was really trying to like keep the scene from going to like
keep it clean.
And he was always pulling into like the most rancid thing. And I was like, okay. So I just leaned in.
Yeah, you have to say yes to it.
So the Zen Party happens and everyone hates each other. That's basically like the crux of the scene, the whole last 25 minutes of the show.
Yeah.
Everyone walks in front of the patrons who are all just like these middle-aged people like watching these absolute ghouls emerge.
And I feel like the producer's notes for this episode just had two things on it, and it was just scrotox and Zen Party.
Yeah, he's like, he really wanted Benji to like laugh with him about scrotox.
Yeah, and Benji's just like,
I've noticed you haven't noticed my scrotox.
Yeah.
When you were licking my balls last night, you didn't say anything about my new scrotox. And he's just like,
okay. It's like, ugh. And then when he was crying later at the Zen Party, when, what's his name?
Yeah.
What's his name?
Zach?
What?
Jax.
No, not Jax.
Zach. Yeah, the gay.
When he was crying, and then the guy's like, I'm here. He's like, I have no one in the world. And he's like, I am right here, technically.
You know what he was? You know what he was crying about? He doesn't have any fun people in his life.
I know. He needs a party.
Us.
He needs us.
Yeah, but then like
no we'd be like, you're a lot. We'd be so demure next to him. We're like, I don't know. I don't think that's a good idea.
But I want him to have some silly friends. But Doty's kind of a silly friend.
This is why I think he should do improv.
He's funny. Janet last season, they went on like a baby moon because she had a baby last season to Big Bear, which is like
a baby moon to Big Bear.
And she invited all the straight couples and didn't invite Zach. And
this guy needs. If Zach, anyone should have left the show, it's him.
But you know what he admitted that he and Kristen were planning to like make it seem like he was in Big Bear, like stalking them and like posting about it, and like I think that's funny.
That is funny.
And Janet was like, I didn't like that.
Well, I guess I'm off. I mean, not like I was on Janet's side, but I just
Look, Janet is right about a few things, and she's deeply fucking annoying, which is like two things can be true, but like her behavior does not warrant death.
Who's like, I'm going to a Zen party. Let me put on a blazer. It's like blazers Janet, at a Zen party.
Not to sound like be basic and make fun of someone's name, but like that is a very
Janet
blazer.
Yeah. That's like, you're gonna be getting dressed sometime. You're like, is this a Janet blazer? Yeah. This is how I feel with blazers always. I'm just like, every time I think I can pull it off, I'll look like Charlize Theron. Yeah. I just look like a business casual
blazer
mishap.
Michelle gives everyone like individualized crystals.
Oh yeah, I loved the dedicated crystals. It's so like, okay, your whole thing is that you're being Zen, but it's all about you and your take on every single person. Yeah. And like some of them are kind of insulting. And
Brock, Sheena's also a former Vanderpump. She's not really in it a lot, but she and her husband come and he has bleached blonde hair. Mm-hmm. And I was like, that's a crisis.
Yeah, always bleached hair.
It just came out that he cheated on Sheena when she was pregnant.
Cool.
Yeah.
I guess that's apparently pretty common.
Yeah. Michelle goes, I love crystals. And Danny goes, that's very thoughtful of you.
Who's Danny and who's
the Christian
Michelle?
groper?
Oh. And she's the pageant girl?
Michelle is the one who's holding the Zen party.
Oh.
But he is married to the pageant, Miss USA.
Okay, yeah.
So basically, Jax and Brittany have their discussion, which we kind of talked on earlier, where he's like, I owe so much money, but now it's your problem. He's like, have fun taking care of the house.
Yeah.
It'll all add up. It's like, She's so
like,
mean.
I sent you pictures of the flowers to show you that I can take care of the house. And he's like, but financially you're underwater.
Because of him.
I know.
And he has a child. He's
crazy.
Like rooting for
He wants her to fail. He's like, you're going to be absolutely buried by debt. So
he's like, you're going to be experiencing homelessness.
He's like, enjoy those flowers.
Yeah.
I'll be at my, what did he say? Townhouse.
My townhouse.
He's like, it's not really, it's a townhouse. She's like, what the fuck?
Yeah. I'll be at my lighthouse in North Hollywood. And she's like, cruise will never be over there unless you have proof. I don't know what I'm saying. I'm watching you. Cruz will never come over. I can't trust you there. You'll bring over some hedonistic women.
I love hedonism. But like 10 times a year to see your kid is abysmal. And I think in the world of reality, 10 times actually sounds like a lot. Like you feel like the viewers are like, well, that's nothing to sneeze at. But 10 is out of 365.
I know. He storms off and she goes, bye, deuces. I was like, fuck you.
Oh my God, so 90s.
So gross. Zach comes out and he goes, Aaron and I peed next to each other. I think we're brothers. No one laughs.
Yeah.
I'm like, laugh. This is funny. He's making a dick joke.
Yeah.
And then Zach.
Who's Aaron, though? I hate
Aaron's
to be.
The big eyes.
Oh.
Thyroid.
Oh my gosh. They pull his picture back up.
And then Jax doesn't know what he's so angry and heated about like losing in his eyes that he orders a vodka soda, which is what you do when you leave rehab.
Yeah.
And he decides to just divert all the attention onto Danny over his drinking.
Yeah.
Which I
like
kind
so
of,
transparently.
But see, this is why Jax is kind of fun TV because he's like, you're kind of like,
he's too dumb to like put up a veneer.
Right. But also you're kind of like, I hate the person. The enemy of my enemy is like, you know what I mean? Like, I hate Danny so much. And the fandom loves him and Nia. They think that they're like,
really?
Dolls. Yeah, they're like defending him. They're like, he had some problems, but he worked it out. Which I'm like, this is an indicator of something dark in our culture that like they're rooting for this kind of backwards couple in a way. And like,
yeah, the wrong people are winning right now, certainly.
So Jax being the one to kind of put him in his place is like kind of funny to watch because you're like, you're horrible too.
Right.
And Danny's like, I'm sober right now. I haven't drank in 3 weeks. You have no leg to stand on right now. And Jax is like, you're a menace.
And his wife is so like, remember the two men are talking and she's in the background like.
She's literally in the background like that.
It's like just fucking walk over there at that point. Once you're being that involved as a background cast.
Also, she told Janet she looked like Jasmine from Aladdin. I was like, what? She goes, you look like Jasmine. You look very beautiful tonight.
Yeah.
She hates Janet too because Janet has called out her husband's bad behavior.
Who was the one who was like, I don't think that's forgivable with Janet? She's like, I can't forgive her.
Doute? Probably Doute. So then Jax is going out in a blaze of glory. He's not coming back next season, so this is like the last time we're going to see him. And he just is like, you're an alcoholic, you're a menace, you grow up women, blah, blah, blah. And then Danny goes, you're psychotic, man. You're psychotic. And then he ends up seeming more... to his friends, like Danny ends up seeing more in control than Jax, obviously.
Who's going to be the new mess if Jax is out?
Everyone.
Got a deep bench.
So everyone starts fighting with each other. Like you see like a shot of like all these different fights happening at the same time.
Yeah.
The Zen party has gone out the window.
It's the red wedding.
It's true red wedding. Yeah. And Doute and Janet start lobbing insults at each other. Janet's like, you called me a whore.
Oh yeah, I was like, you said you wanted to punch me and blah blah, and then she's like, well, it wouldn't bother me if someone said that to me.
She's being honest, though.
Yeah. She's like, that's a walk in the park for me.
Janet throws on her blazer and is like, come on, honey, let's go.
Yeah, she's like, if you don't leave with me right now.
Yeah. And then Zack is like screaming, hurling things at Janet and Jason, and then they won't square up to Doute.
Well, it was like below the belt. Like no one was talking about anyone's appearance, and then all of a sudden that guy is what?
No.
Did he?
No, I'm just like, did you feel like they didn't really have the balls to square up to like the other people? Really?
So they just attacked him.
The gay. So they went for like the low hanging fruit, this blackout gay with whose like eyes are on either side of his head.
But I never even noticed him having an eye issue. If he's
No, I didn't really either.
Yeah.
They were just coming for him, and I think he's an easy target.
But he shouldn't be, because he should be the outspoken, like funny.
I know. But they won't let him do that. Until he leaves this group, he will always be gay clown.
Yeah, this group is toxic for him. I want him to find a new life. I guess, I think he's a scapegoat.
He's like to Brittany, he's like, you're choosing Janet over me. He's like, stop letting her win. And Brittany's like, what are you talking about?
I mean, he was fully wailing. After his eyes were insulted, he was wailing.
He goes, I will hit a bitch.
I felt really bad for him, like crying at a party after someone insults your appearance. I've been there.
Begging as a gay, begging your best girl to like give you support.
Yeah.
That's all I want.
And then your frigid mate is like, I'm here.
He's like, nobody understands my feelings. And Benji's like, I'm here, kind of.
I'm physically here.
I am physically in front of you.
But my mind is in Canada.
Yeah. He goes, I have literally no one that cares. And it's like, he's right. No one does care. Everyone thinks you're a gay clown. That's really what this finale is about. About like Zack needs to get out of.
He's in a different show.
He's in a fully different show. He needs to leave the valley and come on over to the other side.
Yeah. What show should he be on? Love Island. Love Island. And he finds a better partner.
Yeah. Or like, are you the one? Or like,
he's walking around a little
Love is
thong
Blind
at the pool.
He should be on 90 Day Fiance.
I think that's dark for him. We're putting him back in a kind of desperate situation.
I just want him to be in a situation where he's able to be like a kind of cutting,
of course,
gay.
Yeah.
And these people can't handle that.
No, they can't. They're like, they're cutting him off at the pass. They're not letting him be his full self.
Yeah. So it just ends with everyone sort of like on the mountaintop at Yamashiro, like in shambles.
And he's the
he's alone. He's fully alone.
He's alone weeping, and everyone else is like,
he's so drunk. I wanted to like go up there and extract. I wanted to go extraction.
Oh my god! A helicopter comes down and we save him.
Come on, Zach! You grab
it. Get on the ladder.
Get in the basket.
And he's trying to get what's her face on there, Brittany. I'm like, no, just don't.
Keep her
just
down.
grab it.
We don't want her near us.
Look at her doormat. You don't want to be with someone who would buy that freaking cursive with the heart, the Cartwrights. I was like,
yeah, she really sucks too. Yeah. Like I'm glad that she's away from her like abusive partner, but I'm also like, you need to, but I don't want anything to do with her.
Too late. You run a podcast talking about her.
T. So what's your like final takeaway?
My final takeaway,
because it is 11.
Okay, is that you yourself are the interesting part of this show.
Thank you.
Yeah. And I am concerned for the franchise with Jax out. I'm just going to say it. I don't know if it's good for them. And maybe he will pop up here and there. How could he not?
Is she right or is she right?
He's the
You're
fire.
100% right.
You need that fire. You need that dysfunction.
This is why I'm so glad you came on, because I knew that you would have the correct. That is the correct takeaway.
But without him,
we need a villain.
And you know who it's going to be is our buddy
Zack.
Yeah, they're going to make him the.
They're
villain.
going to make him the villain, the drunk evil.
They're like, you say mean things. It's like, you're a bunch of fucking animals.
Yeah.
You have no ground to stand on. You can't be moralizing to this guy.
Oh my God, they're going to turn him into like the gay
Don't
villain.
let them do that to him.
No. Well, I can't.
You can.
I can't. They won't listen to me over at Bravo HQ.
Bravo, come on.
But just know, Zach, that we want you out.
We want you out.
Save Zach. Are we zooming in Lara?
Operation Save Zack.
We might zoom Lara for a sec.
Okay.
Are you going to be late? Or are you good?
I mean, I'm always late to therapy.
Yeah, you're allowed to be.
Like about 5 minutes.
That was fun.
Yeah.
You really got it.
Thank you.
I'm like impressed. Like, this is such a like. This show has so much history to it that the fact that you had the takes you had, which I'm not surprised, is like. Very impressive.
I'm so proud now.
No, because it's like a years of scholar.
Right.
Like it's like
just jumping in, rolling my sleeves up, and just like Jax is cool.
And to end it with, they're gonna really hurt without Jax.
Yeah.
Is like, that's the correct take. Lara's in Italy. Wait, Chelsea, will you tell Lara what your main takeaway was at the very end of this recap, Lara? Chelsea never really watched Vanderpump.
I'm flying blind, but I feel like without Jax, the show is in a shambles.
Oh, 100% agree. He's the glue that holds this sausage factory together.
Yeah. He's just got that je ne sais quoi.
Yes. A joie de vivre.
Yeah, but we're worried about Zack.
We're worried about Zack.
Because
Zack terrified me. He scared me to my core. I was shaken by his performance at the end of this episode.
Zack's in trouble because the straights, he has no allies. He has no one to laugh with. He has a boring partner. And all, as Chelsea said, he's going to be the new villain.
He absolutely will.
It's not fair. He deserves better than fucking Brittany as like a best girlfriend.
Yeah, we feel like he deserves a more colorful tapestry of friends and lovers.
Yes.
Yeah.
They walked him right into a place of villainy, and it was very telling when, in the midst of his freak out, Nia approached him and his lover, whose name is escaping me now, Benji, and said, I'm just gonna let you guys connect.
Oh my God, that's so true. That is so chilling.
Who said that? Nia, the pageant queen. It's like, thanks.
Thanks, bitch.
Thanks, person who's probably never connected with another human being in their life.
Yeah. It's going to let you guys have your gay moment.
This seems gay. I'm gonna let you connect.
Bye. Yeah, this seems really homosexual. They're like big Christians, and Danny's whole plot this season was trying to get her to move to Santa Clarita, and she was
He
like,
succeeded,
and they succeeded. They live there now.
That's cool.
Yeah,
I don't know Santa Clarita, but
it's dope.
Where were they before LA?
They're in Sherman Oaks, I think, right?
Encino.
Encino.
Okay.
And like
Encino, no, but a lot of break-ins apparently. So I don't know.
Yeah, the scanners pop in with break-ins in Encino.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Dorit from Real Housewives of Beverly Hills, famously, her home was invaded.
Yeah. Teddy's was just.
Teddy's. Really? Oh my God. Kyle's. Basically, don't be on TV.
Yeah, and don't live in Encino. Santa Clarita is turning out to look pretty good. That might be the right choice.
Lots of square footage if you go a little bit north.
Right. I can't believe we're in Italy talking about this.
I know, me neither. Look, I'll show you what my view is right now.
Are you in prison?
Yeah, I've been in prison. Wait, can you turn the camera? Oh, yeah, you can. Hang on. This is a better view.
Oh, piazza.
Where is this, Lars?
This is in Syracuse in Sicily. Again, this is Santa Clarita, actually.
Yeah.
Lara's actually been in Santa Clarita for the last week.
Yeah. It's all a masquerade.
Mm-hmm. Wow, that's really
It's actually gorgeous here. Yeah. Yeah, but this is very prigion. I had some notes.
Yeah, what did you want to say?
Just a few things, really. Jax's townhouse. I love 4 stories being perfect for a kid.
Yeah. For a kid who needs like extra help and like has like there's a lot of energy that needs to go into like making sure he's safe.
Right.
And they're like, send him up
right
to the tower.
And like sensory issues seems like a good thing to have 4 flights of stairs.
Yeah.
And a massive flat screen in the bedroom.
Of course. And him being like, if Brittany ever lets him see me, then he can have this. It's like, you're such a fucking piece of shit.
Mm-hmm. Also, Brittany's doormat says the Cartwrights with the apostrophe S. Did we caught that right? This is a lot of writers.
I didn't get the apostrophe.
It was apostrophe S, and I thought, shouldn't it be just the Cartwrights with no apostrophe?
Yes, of course.
You're right. Whoever made that, do you think they were like, we'll just...
They're like, this fan base ain't gonna notice.
Yeah.
Certainly not.
Good eye.
And then Jax confronting Danny at the Zen Party, going, "What's up, man?" And then Danny goes, "What's up?" And Jax goes, "You tell me."
I know they didn't want to kick off the combo.
No.
He was like, that moment was so like the peak awkwardness of the show.
Him going, just hanging here, not drinking. It's like, oh my God, okay. I was saying I kind of like that Jax was the one to take Danny on at the end, because like you need someone who's like so loathsome to take on someone that's also so loathsome.
True. Someone had to nail Danny to the cross, and Jax was the one that did it.
Mm-hmm. Diverting all his alcoholic shame.
I also am very confused. Like, I'm sad, but also impressed that this show has pushed me to a place of like standing Janet.
Yeah.
What was your guys' like big takeaway on Janet? Am I alone on an island in this?
Me? I didn't understand what Janet did. I think like I think everyone just kept saying her name over and over, and I wasn't clear what she did. My main issue was with her blazer at the Zen party. I just felt like it was an odd pull for if you're in your closet and you're like, I'm going to a Zen party, don't you reach for something a bit like more bohemian? Like a black blazer. It's just, that was my distraction. But I don't know what she
I
did.
agree. Yeah,
She
so the the blazer was an interesting choice, especially since when Nia saw her, she was like, "When I saw you, I said she's dressed like Princess Jasmine." And then when she finally lost the blazer, I was like, "Oh, she actually did dress exactly like Princess
she
Jasmine."
did. She also it was an odd. It was like yeah. I was like ooh, old smoky eyes. I was like okay, here we go.
Was the Princess
Mhm.
Jasmine actually kind of a read? Like, was it like
Probably in some way.
It wasn't
He
a compliment.
no, she hates Janet
right?
because Janet. The main thing she did was call attention to Danny's bad behavior,
Yeah. Okay.
right?
Yeah,
Which
but
technically,
it was earned because Danny
Yeah.
was groping freely all season and no one wants to admit it except for Janet.
who did he grow?
He grew up the one lesbian on the show and her like wife or her fiance.
Interesting.
And then he's groped multiple women at Jax's tavern allegedly, and Jax had to throw him out like twice, allegedly.
And
So like
especially, I knew he was an evil person. I mean, I've known he's an evil man, but when he goes, I haven't drank in a few weeks, I was like, you're literally drunk right now.
and when you know when Schwartz is going, hey, he's making some progress, you're like, okay, you know it's bad.
It's
When
like when you're
tilapia has your
like,
back,
what?
when tilapia has your back, you are fully in the wrong.
Yeah.
We call Schwartz tilapia.
Okay. Why?
Just like bottom feeder fish. And wet, white.
Yeah. Wet and wet.
Just a floppy ass fish vibe to him.
Yeah. So much to learn.
Well, I think Chelsea, I knew you would have the correct takes, the genius takes, and I feel like we're aligned, which is really a success.
But you
That's
two,
important.
you really keyed into the same things. So you're clearly soulmates, and I won't be able to disrupt this partnership. Like I had to.
Chelsea came on. She came
This was
on.
a test.
Yeah.
She changed the
I
mic
said,
setup. She was like, I'm making myself
"Oh,
comfortable.
handheld. Okay, I see. I like your vibe." I said,
I,
Let's test the strength of this union and
yeah.
have Chelsea on as a guest and I'll go out of the country and we'll see what happens."
Yeah. It
Yeah.
turns out the union is
It's strong.
strong. I'm short-limbed, so I had to kind of make some adjustments for the couch because I felt I was trying to be like a long-limbed blonde, and it wasn't working for me. So
But
this,
You know what?
show Lara, she's
The
wearing
Mew
union.
Mew. I said it's a Mew Mew loafer. So
yeah.
one point to Chelsea. I
But
know. I'm in a flip flop right now. I'm underperforming.
a flip flop in Sicily. Well, Lars, we'll let you go enjoy the buona noche or whatever what is it?
The buona notte. The it's the notte. I'm just trying to give
Yeah.
you a
it's roughly no tag.
What if all of a
it's
sudden we
roughly
hear,
notte.
hi, and it's Brittany.
She's struggling with her.
She's in the background.
She goes, all right, bye, deuces.
Deuces up.
Deuces.
Guys are so.
I know
soulmates.
I think when you pod as much as we do, you're like share a brain.
Yeah, your reality.
No, it's deuces. We're in a place of
It's
deuces.
deuces.
It's deuces.
Peace out.
Deuces.
Bye. Thank you for filling in and
Thanks
taking
for
over.
having me.
Honestly, you're
Yeah.
hired.
I'll use the blazer next time. Get a little more serious, a little more professional, a little more zen.
All right.
Bye, Joel.
I'm gonna let you guys connect and I'll BTYL.
No shit to that. All right.
It's over. Bye, lol.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye, doll.
Ciao, ciao.
Well, Chelsea.
Carey.
Thank you for coming.
We cut into my therapy by 16 minutes. I'll never be cured.
Apologize to them.
I will.
And we'll have you on again. And thank you for gracing us.
Thank you.
We'll do a cult shout out really quick.
Nadav Haviv.
Kara England.
Sexy Unique Gandalf.
Ro Rosengarten.
Ash Kelly.
One of the dolls.
Teddy the Schnauzer in Tony and Mango's cult.
Alex Delisle.
Obviously.
Emily Vaughn.
Oh, I know an Emily Vaughn.
Oh.
Gina Sapienza.
Little Miss Bitch Cunt.
Sarah Elizabeth from Boston.
Lucy from London.
Brooke Johansson.
Mm.
Lilia Farrell.
Brittany Random Weiss.
Danielle from the Brim.
Morzelto Flores.
Mary.
Katie Swollen.
Diego and Darian, DC's Tom Ford couple.
Matthew Thomas.
Owsley Robinson.
Kathy West.
Orlando.
Patron of the arts.
Nick Sedaris.
Mr. Brandon.
Emily.
Kim Lucas.
Drone.
Drew from Toronto.
Katie the Sup Lawyer.
RJ.
Modern Counseling, McLean, Virginia.
Jeffrey
Pratima. Ciao.
Ciao for now, guys.
Bye.
Sexy Unique Podcast is created and hosted by me, Lara Marie Shanehalls, and co-hosted by the inimitable Carey O'Donnell. This episode is produced by Sierra Pavia. The audio and video versions are edited by Morgan McDonald. Production and post-production services provided by Bad Ladder. Additional production assistance provided by Jen Shad.